What up, y'all? How's it going? Hope everybody's doing well. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Meow. What up, Pest? I swear it's like you know when I'm streaming. It barely bugged me all day, and then I start streaming. Go behind the computer, not in front of the computer. Like literally the second I start streaming, she pops up like boom. So what's going on, y'all? How you doing? Package total, past and present. Monkey King. Stop. It's like she has a sixth sense or like an eighth sense or however many senses cats have. Oh crap. Oh yeah, it was super nice out yesterday. I got to go see the fourth John Wick. It's pretty cool. Hi. Smooch. Purr. We can hear you purring. You're very loud.
We'll see if I can mute this without messing up to this time.
How's it going?
It's going. How you doing?
Not too bad. Chilling.
Yeah, same here. It's hot today.
Yeah.
We complain all winter and complain right up until 3 days ago, and it's 80 degrees today. It's like, what the heck?
Yeah, it was really nice out yesterday. But got to go to the movies and see John Wick 4.
How was it?
It was good. That's a 3-hour movie.
3 hours?
Yeah. Like, holy cow. But
It's cool that you got to go though.
Yeah, like my dad they even let my dad come in and set me in the recliner because it was just me and my buddy Gary. So they let my dad come and put me in one of the recliner chairs instead of having to sit in my wheelchair the entire time.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
You kick right back and.
Yup. I gotta say, it wasn't my favorite out of the 4 so far, but it was good.
Yeah, I'm planning on seeing them at one point. I don't watch TV, so.
Yeah. A lot of people.
My TV is YouTube.
A lot of people don't nowadays.
I mean, I watch TV. I've got a 60-inch in the house,
Mm-hmm.
but the only thing I ever watch on it is YouTube.
Yeah.
I don't pay for television.
Do you have you don't have like Netflix or any of that?
No.
Huh.
I haven't had cable or satellite since 1996.
Wow.
I have, yeah. I have a Roku TV
Hmm.
that has all the free stuff on it. So
Oh, cool.
if I need, but I never even look at the stuff. It's like I don't even know what is out there because I'm on YouTube all the time.
Hmm.
Like when I'm not doing in with you guys or on the coin channels, I'm on the metal detecting channels.
Yeah, I've been watching a lot of podcasts lately.
Nice. I got into the one. He did a series on YouTube. It was one of the mafia guys
Mm.
that was speaking out about everything, and like every week he did a podcast chat
Hmm.
and talked about another episode of his life where people were getting killed or and it was like wow. And I mean he was naming names and everything.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, he's in hiding in federal protection.
Yeah, I'd say so. Like, he gonna be getting whacked.
Yeah.
Um, but no, I haven't been watching. I'll have like Netflix on in the background or whatever, but generally watching on my phone or something, like YouTube on my phone or something.
Right.
But
Yeah, I
uh,
usually just I'm on YouTube. I if I'm not on a stream or something like that chatting, I'm
mhm.
watching history stuff. I'm
Okay,
kind
no,
of a big history buff.
I used to be. Um, I used to know a good amount about, well, American history at least. Um, been
Oh, there we go. I was wondering why I had black screen.
I was a little curious about that too.
My camera was on. It can't see nothing because I have electrical tape over the camera.
Uh,
So
so
like black. Why
people
am I
can't
seeing?
spy on you.
Where's my icon?
Yeah. Uh, but other than that, not much has been new. Um,
Yeah, same here. Just hot. Same thing, but hotter.
yeah.
I did get to work with the vice president of our company today. That was fun.
Oh, cool. Cool
Yeah,
person.
yeah, he's really cool. He's in charge of our facility. The president isn't around this area.
Hmm.
Um, we had some guns came in that got scratched by one of our vendors.
Hmm.
So me and him stood there side by side, polishing them into a chrome finish today.
Oh, nice.
He even bought me lunch. It was nice.
Um, you ever get any of those gold plated guns?
We made one years ago, a revolver,
Hmm.
but that was before I started working for the company.
Oh. Um.
Now they don't they don't make revolvers anymore. I polish revolver parts and send them out to people who own revolvers.
Yeah.
But
I always thought it was kind of stupid. I thought it was cool, but kind of stupid. Like in Call of Duty or whatever, how you could make your gun golden. I
yeah,
was like, oh, that's so unrealistic. And then I started seeing them. I'm like, oh wow.
oh yeah, yep. People do it.
And then I watched Demolition Ranch.
people plate their guns.
You
And I
ever?
have a 1911 that's cobalt blue.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Have you ever watched Demolition Ranch?
Yes.
I
Yep.
like that. I
Yeah, I
was
like when
watching.
he shoots through the tubes.
Yeah, I was watching him for several months. Like every video I could find, I was watching. And then I don't know. I just started watching other stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I watch that channel of his and his other one, the with it's him and his family, and because he's got three channels because he's a veterinarian,
Hmm.
but he's got three YouTube channels, and one of them's all about his family too. That's pretty cool. About that big mansion. Have you seen
Um, I
that?
don't think so. No,
They
no,
bought
I didn't.
a dilapidated old mansion and refurbished the whole place as their house.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, he's funny.
Um, I always like when he brings other people in and do like the contests.
Yeah.
Those are pretty fun. Um,
He's shot some of our guns before. He owns us some of our Dan Wesson product.
oh, nice.
Yeah, we're like mid to high level company. We're only 42 of us that work there. They're considered a semi custom handgun. So it's
Hmm.
not like they're in. You can go in some of our local shops and you'll find one, two, but they're mostly call to order or order from the internet.
Yeah.
They start out at like $1,800 a pop.
Um, I've shot a gun before a few times. Nothing crazy, but down in my grandma and grandpa lived on a farm with a big pasture,
Oh,
and it
nice.
had a creek in it. So we'd always go down there and like set up bottles or whatever and shoot the shit. um, what
Hey,
up,
Rhonda.
Rhonda? And we went down there one time, and there was like a canal thing that went under the highway. Um, because they lived right next to the highway, so their pasture followed the length of the highway, and then the creek, the tunnel went underneath
Right.
and out to the other side. Um, and we found a little puppy dog down there.
Oh,
Um, and we couldn't find its mom, and we ended up getting a hold of it and taking it back up to the farm. And unfortunately, my grandma and grandpa couldn't really not
didn't survive.
afford, but couldn't really. They already had a
Oh,
dog, a bigger dog,
right,
so
right.
they couldn't handle both. But and we couldn't take them, and they found a good home for him, so that was cool.
Nice. That's always good. How you doing today, Rhonda?
Hope you hope you're having a good one. I did not even see if anybody was currently streaming or not.
Um, you know who is or
Mhm.
was is
Oh, I didn't even realize Great Scott was.
get Great Scots going. Um, Panucci was going. He's got his week long started today.
Yeah.
He does that every week now, week long race. I love it.
X Girls
Uh,
streaming at 7. Yeah, everybody's over at Mike P's. So it's probably not going to be too long of a stream. I just,
Susie Q's streaming.
yeah, I don't know.
Angel Scratch.
It gets to a point where there's 4 or 5 people in here for the entire time, and it's just like, we're just really just dragging this along. There's a lot of like, what do we say? Which is like, nah, fuck it, I'm out. Like,
Yeah. When it gets to that,
I'm
no,
not
I understand.
not hoping and wishing anymore. I'd much rather spend my time doing something that's
Oh,
more productive than sitting here trying to be entertaining and just being boring.
yeah, you're always entertaining. I think when the whole group's in here, whether
Yeah.
the people come in the chat or not, I mean, I find all of us pretty entertaining.
Yeah. Just when it gets to that, and there's a lot of dead air.
Yeah,
I'm not going to
quiet.
be
Drop
dragging
a
it
pin
out
moment.
anymore. I'm not going to be dragging it out anymore.
Right. Oh, she got smelly pepper burning her eye.
Ouch.
Ouch.
Oh, my mom makes this pasta. It's this bow tie pasta. It's got like zucchini. It's got tomatoes. It's got a bunch of stuff that's really really good. We generally don't eat meat on Wednesdays and Fridays because of our religion,
Right.
but we so that doesn't have any meat in it. But the first time she made it, she fucking pepper gassed the entire house because you're supposed to. Um, I don't know exactly how she does it because I was never actually in there to be able to watch her. But um, after you heat up a pan and do a few things, you throw red pepper flakes in the pan with it, and she didn't think about it. I guess she didn't like let the pan cool down enough, or just should have had the doors or windows open or something. But we were literally dying. Like we were coughing, our eyes were tearing up. Like it was almost impossible to breathe. She like mustard gassed us. You remember that, Dad?
Oh.
When
Oh,
Mom
Smelly's her 9-year-old
pepper gassed
grandson.
us with the bow tie, with the bow tie pasta. Yeah,
Yeah, I can't handle the hot stuff like that, peppers and
yeah. Well, I mean, it's not spicy at all. I mean, it's a tiny spicy, but like a 5-year-old could handle that level of spice. It's just
right.
you do that kind of thing with any pepper, and you're gonna get maced.
That's like all the guys I work with. They like junky stuff like cupcakes and stuff like that. I was
Ooh.
gonna bake a bunch of chocolate cupcakes and put ghost pepper powder in them all
Oh,
in the
really?
mix because they all like hot stuff too.
Yeah. No, that's
Just
when.
to see what they think.
Are you guys off during the
'Cause I got
weekend? Like, is the entire place off during the weekend?
yeah, we're a day shift only Monday through Friday.
Well, then on Friday, you should bring in some muffins or cupcakes or stuff. Mix with. X-Lax.
No, I work in a gun facility. Nope.
Well, I mean, no, you do it Friday, and then throughout the weekend, like just pull them
They'll all
out
be
right
shitting their
before the
pants
end
all
of
weekend.
work. Yeah, pull them out right before the end of work, and like, here you go, guys. Here's a end of the week treat. Or like,
I would lose my job.
I don't know who put those cupcakes there, but go ahead.
I think the fireball ones would be better. Something to burn them. That way, when they go to the bathroom all weekend, they're burning their ass.
Yeah. There was I saw an Instagram short where this guy's like, "Well, you guys asked for it, so here we go." He's like, "Well, let's see what happens when I take a whole bunch of X-Lax and a whole bunch of melatonin at the same time."
Oh no.
um,
Oh,
I don't think he really did it. I think it was just a
I hope
meme type
not.
thing, but
That's a
because
disaster.
it it flashed over to him on the ground, like crawling towards the bathroom, like he was about to pass out, just like slowly inching his way to the bathroom. It's like, oh, and then he passes out, and you hear him snoring, and then just lets one rip, and yeah, it's just like, oh god.
It's over at that point. Yeah, got an almost perfect bill of health for as good as my bill of health can be at the doctor yesterday.
That's
My
good.
left lung is pretty bad. Yeah. She
Oh,
said I could get back on the bike now, but my left lung is real rattly.
oh, from the wreck.
No, from before my heart attack, I smoked cigarettes for 35 years. I had a heart attack
Ah,
in 2016, but
damn.
the the from the bike accident, I'm good to go. She said if I want to ride and I feel up to it, go for it. So
Cool.
that's nice. I can play again. And then a young kid today looked at me, asked me how old I was, and I told him. And he goes, "Do you realize you're only 18 years from being 70?" I was like, "That's not even funny. I don't want to
Nice
think of it
kick.
that way." Yeah. He's what, 23 years old? It's like, thanks, dude.
Yeah, that's like when
I look
I
at my life
saw.
as the other way.
Yeah, it's like I saw another video. There's this Disney show called The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody.
Yeah,
I watched that growing up, and
my daughter did.
there was a clip, and it said they were trying to get a reservation at a restaurant, and they were like, "Yeah, you'll have a reservation in like 2023." He's like, "But what if we don't want Italian in 15 years?" I'm like, "Holy shit, it's really been that long?"
It,
Oh my god.
wow. Yeah, I know. Time flew. I mean, my daughter, I still think of her as this little girl that I used to take down and go rollerblading with. And she's 23 now, 23 this year.
Mhm.
But makes me feel old when I go and see her because she's just such a grown up person now. It's like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. I will be 30 on the 26th.
Of April?
Yep.
Nice.
What's up, Shelby?
Hey, Shell. That was an ass hat.
Huh? Oh.
Shell says that was an ass hat.
Oh. Maybe the guy that said that you were that far from 70.
Oh, yeah. That's right, Rhonda. We're not even halfway through our lives.
Bum, 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 bum. Um, just woke up again. Okay. Yeah, time. I actually think I passed out somewhat early last night. Um, but yeah, it was a long day because me and my dad went. Well, I went to the movies with my buddy Gary. We saw the movie and then went to the grocery store to get the stuff that we make. Me and dad make our specialized sandwiches. Um, and then mom didn't feel good at all day yesterday. It sucked. Been
That's
all
never
right
fun.
though.
Doing good. Thank you. How you doing? I got metal dust all in my head.
From work.
Yeah.
Ah,
The woman's sleeping. She's got to work a third shift tonight, so
oh damn.
I didn't want to go in and take a shower and wake her up.
Yeah. That,
Excuse me.
that's when you bend over, like, tilt your head upside down and just shake your hair.
I don't have hair. I have a buzz cut,
Oh.
but it's the powder. It's microfiber. The belts we use to polish with are kind of made out of glass
Mm-hmm.
almost, and it turns metal into like talcum powder.
Oh wow.
So you see it puffing through the air, and it's just everywhere.
You guys gotta wear like respirators and stuff.
No, they don't let us.
What?
Yep, OSHA said they're not necessary, and if we want to, that we have to pay for our own.
That's bullshit. That can't be healthy.
They do a breathing test in there with these little respirator monitors. They
Mm-hmm.
mount them on us, and they breathe in and out like a human does, and then
Mm-hmm.
they check the filter on it, and they said we're not in any danger, but I
Yeah,
don't believe it.
I'm calling cap on that.
Yeah, especially because we do aluminum frame guns too, and aluminum causes all kinds of problems, Alzheimer's, and
Even freaking like people on Forged in Fire and shit like that when they're forging weapons and they're
yeah, they've got the
grinding
masks.
away. They have to wear that shit.
Yep.
There's got to be some law against that.
Yeah, a kid actually refused to do his job without a mask, and they fired him.
Huh. I'd have sued. Like
It's in
I
the
don't.
where I live in New York, so it's kind of New York's a right to hire, right to fire. They can fire you for anything in the state. Like if I broke my leg tonight and called in tomorrow and said, "Hey, I broke my leg. I'm going to miss a few days," they could fire me.
See. Uh,
Hello, retired Navy Rob.
hey, retired Navy Rob. See, I'm kind of torn on that because while I think most businesses should be able to make their own rules, when it comes to something like that, I I kind of have a little bit of an issue. I mean, like, if the person isn't blatantly doing their job, then yeah, you have every right to fire them. But if you get hurt,
Yeah.
I mean, like, I don't really think that should give them the right to fire you. And like,
Well,
I'm all for the as little government as possible. I mean, government needs to stay the fuck out of our lives,
yeah.
but because it's by the people for the people, not by the government for the government.
Well, that's also the other thing. I'm in a federal job. We're governed by ATF and the FBI. We get checkups every couple months.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like even my driver's license. If a cop got behind me and they just how the cop will just run your license plates.
Yeah.
Mine comes up that I could be in possession of firearms.
Oh yeah. Um.
So it's like an instant. Hey, let's pull this guy over and see if we can mess with him.
Yeah.
Johnny, how you doing
Oh,
today, sir? Hello, Lisa Anderson.
hey, Lisa.
My name is Johnny Ray, not Lisa. What the hell are you talking about?
Hello, Johnny Ray. Good to see you.
How you doing, man?
Wait, you can see me? Hold on.
I see your truck
Wait,
and
what?
and your flames.
Oh, yeah, okay. I was like, where y'all got the hidden cameras at, damn it?
Mm.
You're seeing. You missed it. I was on black screen. Couldn't figure out why. I had my cam on and I got electrical tape over the eye.
Is that equivalent to not taking the lens cap off of a camera?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
pretty much. One of them days for pet.
Right on. Who's all in here now? I see Rhonda. I think I seen Shelby.
Rhonda, show, Lisa.
Lisa. What's up, Lisa?
And that's pretty much it. Oh, retired Navy Rob.
Rhonda.
I don't know if he's still in here, but he was in here.
What is up? What is up? Where's Hardcore Copper? I got bone to pick with Hardcore Copper.
Uh-oh.
She didn't show up to my live stream.
Oh, I I didn't either because it was past my bedtime.
Well, it was 3 o'clock in the morning.
Way past my actually I woke up at 4:15 and saw Johnny's streaming.
Yeah, I streamed about an hour and a half.
But I think hardcore is with her tax person right now. She was talking about it a little earlier in another stream.
I see.
Or she's at Mike P's.
That's where she was. She had to leave it.
Oh,
I think there's only like 3 people left in there now.
Yeah. I need to figure out how to pay for it, but I can't. Every time I try to
How's
put,
Johnny doing?
I'm absolutely exhausted. Even after having a day and a half off,
Ooh.
or 34 hours, whatever it was, I don't know. That happens when you go into the shop at 6 o'clock in the evening and don't get out till 6:30 in the morning.
Ah.
Yeah. Talk about a 5.5 hour oil change.
what were you trying to pay for?
What am I trying? Oh, StreamYards.
What's it
Uh,
saying?
the problem is, like every time I try to, like I can do a live stream under my own, but every time I go to StreamYards, it takes me right to your channel or right to your information.
Um, I know how to fix that.
I mean, the only thing that I would be paying for is the extra four um, ability for the extra four. But then again, I don't know why, because I think that many people will be up on panel at one time over at my place.
Um, Here, let me see something. Oh, you're doing it on your phone, right?
Yeah.
So when you're on your phone and you pull up the StreamYards, and it'll show where you can create a new stream or whatever.
I get that. I know how to do to create the stream.
No, no, just listen. The top three lines in the corner, you click that, and then at the top it'll say that your name or my name or something, and it'll have a little drop down arrow. You click that drop down arrow, and then you should be able to choose which one you want, either mine or yours.
Right. I get that to because I did a live stream the other night.
And then um so so let's never mind.
I'll get it figured out. I didn't mess with it too much because it was too late in the evening and didn't want to. I was too tired and didn't really care. I was just looking at it. But I have air conditioning now, so
Nice.
That's got to be a relief, especially with how hot it's getting now.
yeah, well, it's 85 degrees where I'm at right now, so. But it ain't 85 degrees in my truck. The sad part was I had the compressor off, new one on, and it recharged quicker than it did to do the oil change. It was ridiculous.
It's
I'm
86.
thinking, huh?
It's 86 here.
Yeah, heat wave. Hey, you think it's April or something?
I got to go see John Wick 4 yesterday.
Oh yeah.
It was pretty good. Not my favorite out of the 4, but dude,
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. So, oh yeah. So
Oh, you got me.
Yeah, no man. They pull you in the shop and you can't run your truck. So and it got down to like 45 degrees last night in California, and I was freezing. Couldn't sleep because I was cold. Couldn't start the truck because the dude had no oil in it. It was a rough night. Rough night. So what y'all doing over here?
just talking.
What you talking about? Santa Claus?
Just hanging
Uh,
out.
yeah, talking about work. How Tweak works with guns and stuff and sanding them, like polishing them, kicks up like basically metal talcum powder, and that they don't have to wear respirators, which I think is absolutely crazy.
Well, it's hey, everyone wants to breathe in some metal shavings every now and again. It's good for your puts hair on your chest.
Yep. And my doctor and my lung rattles.
What is that big thing there?
Nightbot weather lookup.
Oh,
Shell's
Okay.
checking her weather.
Is it cold where you are, Shelby?
It says 75.
Huh.
I would have been happy with 75 today. It's what? It's 73 now. It finally went down. It was 81, 80 something today.
Mm. I forget. 6:30 where you're at.
Yep.
Yep, it's only 5:30 here.
It's only 3:30 where I'm
6:30
at.
and sunshine. Nice. I would have just been getting out of work an hour before that.
So how'd the live stream go?
It went all right. I mean, it went more better than I thought it was gonna be for 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
I think the most was 21. So I mean, at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Nice. That's good for
Well,
3 o'clock in the morning.
again, I have people coming there, from the olden days, from the first time, like John RMS and Big Red and sorry, Pizza Guy, and I can't remember who else. Some people I didn't even know.
Oh, that's cool.
Didn't really do much. Just Bear and Shelby was up in the panel. We just flipping their lips. Gave away a Britannia.
Wow.
Shit.
You keep making me yawn.
Yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be a long day for me. I'm rushing towards, I don't know. Not even rushing. This load is all for the boss. This whole load is nothing but, I don't know. I know there's some foot massage, there's some foot spas on there. Other than that, I don't know what they put on there. So they're opening some kind of. It's basically what everyone else is doing. The Amazon returns. They
Right.
I got friends out there in California go and pick up these, either to pick them up or have them shipped in these Amazon returns, and they go through them and resell them, and a truckload of stuff for them to resell. He said he's going to be doing it on eBay, Amazon. Oh, I need to tell him about Whatnot. He probably sells shit on Whatnot too. Yes, sir.
Hopefully Saturday, Gary will be able to come hang out again. That'll be cool.
Saturday.
Yep.
What, did I miss something?
What?
Did I miss something?
No.
What do you mean? Come hang out Saturday? What is that?
I was just saying, hopefully my buddy Gary can come hang out Saturday.
Oh, well, see, I didn't hear it. All I heard was hang out Saturday. I didn't hear the first part of it.
Oh, I was like,
I'm like,
no.
I was extremely confused. Like, I don't know what you're talking about, buddy.
Shell hit like a champ at Mainly.
I heard. Well,
Yeah.
I read the text messages.
Congrats.
Congrats.
Congratulations. So yeah, I met a YouTuber on what the hell day? What is that? What is today? I don't even know what today is. Wednesday? On Monday. I met a West Coast connection. West Coast connection.
You met a YouTuber?
MLZZ?
Yeah. No.
No.
Nope.
AG?
Yep.
No.
AG47.
That's
Him
awesome.
and little AG brought me my stuff.
That's so cool.
Yeah, I delivered in San Bernardino and then picked up in Santa Fe Springs, which is about 15 miles from Compton.
What up,
And
babe?
I got a hold of AG and told him where I was, and he's like, "Okay, it sounds closer." And then when he said when he got home, he looked up the address. That was 5 miles from where he lives.
Oh, wow.
So come over, bought my stuff, hung out for us a few minutes. Little AG ran up and down the parking lot.
That's awesome, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
didn't
I'm
realize I got that. What's that?
I'm actually getting to meet one of the digging guys I watch all the time here in a couple
Nice.
weeks. I'm going out and dig with them out in Western New York.
Nice. I like to take a metal detector, see some of these mountains.
Yeah. Find the old home sites.
I think it'd be fun to go to a place like that and metal detect.
Yeah. Yeah, we're
I don't know what would be
one of
more
the places we're
annoying.
going to. There's 3 old cellar holes. That's the old stacked rock cellar walls. Just
Mhm.
that's all that's left out in the ground, out in the middle of the woods.
Hmm.
Um, I don't know what would be more annoying though in the way of coming across trash, the beach or uh old home ground like that.
I mean, at the beach,
Oh,
you
there's
got a
always
lot of
trash no matter
competition.
where you go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Plus,
the
on the beach,
beach
you
you're
got a
gonna get
lot of.
yeah, it's a lot of
Probably
and pull
20
tabs.
people. Probably 20 people out on the beach with the metal detector.
Yep.
Yeah. You ever go across a spot with your metal detector and then see someone else with a metal detector go across around that same area and find something you missed? That would make me so mad.
Yeah, I go to places like I've got one field I go to year after year, and every year when they plow the cornfield, they turn more stuff up.
It
Hmm.
it would be cool to go to like an uh old like war site or something and
Yep.
metal detect, but most of those places are protected from that, aren't they?
Well, I mean, historical battlefields, yes. But if you think about, okay, Virginia. First of
Skirmish.
all, for Virginia was Revolutionary, Civil War, and yes, there is famous battles, and them are usually protected. But there were soldiers that walked all over that land, all over.
Yep.
So the possibility of you find some old
And
Civil
private
War,
farms.
yeah,
Yep. One of these days I'll do this when you guys are all on, and I'll go in and I'll have it set up on my table inside, and I'll show you guys the Civil War sword I dug.
oh, see, there you go.
That's
And I'm
pretty.
in New York
Oh,
State.
didn't you send me a picture of that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing is cool.
It's probably worth some bucks. Union or
Yeah. It's Union.
yeah, yeah, the
And it
stuff
was
that's
an
worth.
officer. and it's engraved to him in recognition of Captain John. Now I can't even remember. It's on my phone, but in recognition for faithful service from Company B, 12th Infantry, New York Volunteers. But he was a captain in the U.S. in the Civil War.
Nice.
But it's got his name and everything. It's all engraved on the hilt of the pommel on the sword.
Oh, that's a pretty big find. That's a major find.
Yes. Yeah, everybody that tells me, they say I need to donate it to a museum. I was like, well, I'll sell it to a museum.
Right.
They want to pay me.
I mean, yeah, you don't. I don't know. A lot of people.
Yeah, I could probably get between $6,000 and $10,000 for it.
Yeah, I imagine.
And if he was in a real, maybe his name. I mean, if his group was in, and he was in one of these big battles, you know. But I did research on the guy's name, and I found a picture of him in his uniform, 1864, with the sword on his hip, showing, and you can see the sword.
Oh well, no, that's verification.
Yeah, so I printed
that's
that
amazing.
out, and I have it sitting up next to it. Yep,
that's amazing. I mean, Union stuff. Union stuff sells pretty good, but Confederate sells a lot better.
Yeah, Confederate's way bigger money.
I could see that.
Well, there's not a lot of it. There's not a lot. They don't have a lot of Confederate like uniforms or guns, swords, anything. They got some, but it's not, the Union memorabilia. I guess that's what you call it. Definitely outweighs the Confederate stuff. So
yeah, there's definitely way more Union stuff than there is Confederate. Like some of the guys I watch, they'll dig a Union belt buckle with the U.S. on, but when they dig something Confederate, even if it's just a button, they freak out because they're so much more valuable.
Right.
Because there were so few of them. I just broke a tooth.
Oh, that sucks.
How'd that happen?
Trail mix.
Ooh.
Oh, damn.
Chipped my tooth.
What's going on in the chat? I say I can't read chat, so.
Just Bear and Shelby talking to each other. Bear
calling Shell silly. Shell wants to look under bleachers with a metal detector.
That's a smart idea.
Yep.
The place to go magnet fishing, a good place to go magnet fishing, I heard, was like where people drop their canoes, like get in and out of their canoes and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
Because when you're getting in and out,
yep,
a lot of times shit falls out your pocket and you don't even realize it.
And that's why the bleachers is such a great idea, because people wear loose pants and change falls out, whatever, knives and.
Yep. I've found silver rings and coins at boat launches before with my metal detector, right in the parking lot. I'll take my kayak downriver and take my gear with me, my metal detecting gear, and hit any old, find an old ford where they crossed the river before they built bridges. And you always find where a wagon dumped. You'll find stuff. They always had people falling in the river back then.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, because if you watch the Yellowstone prequel, 1883, and watch how they had to cross those rivers, you'd understand that you
Yep. Yep.
they
And
probably
if you
lost a
get
wagon or two.
yep, one good wagon spill 200 years later, the coins will be all washed up in the rocks and stuff. And you just go, my one metal detector, I can go down 10 foot with it. So
Oh
Nice.
damn.
underwater, not 10 foot deep in the ground. I can go underwater 10 foot with it.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
I
was
figured that.
So if I want to, I can put my snorkel gear on and just,
that's cool.
Now there's some videos because you see magnet fishing and you see metal detecting, but you don't see underwater metal detecting.
there's a few channels, not a lot of them, but there are a few. And they do, like you just said, though, they are big too. They've got thousands of followers.
Right, because that's interesting. That's just
Yeah.
something that you know, like you said, they crossed the rivers without bridges back in the 1800s. So they tried to find the shallowest areas, but sometimes it
Yep.
wasn't as shallow as they needed it to be. So
Yeah.
Yep. Or they had to cross it even though there was a storm the night before and it was high water.
yeah, I cannot believe my video, my short. It only has 57 views. Is ridiculous.
Man, I thought that was hilarious.
It was. It's not what it was meant for, but after much deliberation and thought, that if I used that for what we had talked about, then YouTube would probably give me a strike saying bullying, harassing it. So I figured if I did it like that, it'd be funny. I thought it was hilarious. When we and Bear talked about it, I'm like, that's, and I said that I laughed. I thought it was funny as hell. But then I looked on the analytics and it said that it's only been shown 57 times in the shorts feed. Like, yeah, you need to get that in the shorts feed. That might blow up a little bit there.
Yeah. So wait, was
Was that Bear?
yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I thought. I was like, that ain't Johnny.
No,
That
that ain't
ain't
me.
Bear.
That was Bear. That was supposed to be the J Rock's chair shot. That's why we talk so much about getting hit with the chair,
Yeah.
and I'm like, yeah, YouTube might consider that like abuse, or bullying, or too violent. I don't know. So
Well, I've seen YouTube videos or shorts where like they've shown a girl like playfully hitting a guy and the dude just
mm,
like gives her a shove, not like a hard shove, just like barely pushes her, and then it flicks over to like a rag doll hitting the wall. I'm like,
yeah,
so I don't know. I
yeah,
don't think getting hit with the chair would be nearly as bad as that.
yeah, but I still think that's funnier.
Yeah, yours is funnier, but
Yeah. I just went and watched it.
That,
Literally like a second ago. That's freaking hilarious.
yeah,
Because I'm sure I would get hit with a chair if I said, "Yeah, that makes you laugh."
oh, that's it. When I titled it "Life Lessons."
I
Yep.
watched a video. This guy was like, I'm gonna tell you a few things on how you will win an argument with your woman every single time. He's like, first, when you're in an argument, tell her she's overreacting because she probably is.
Oh yeah.
Two, tell her she's right, she's wrong, you're right, because men are always right and can do nothing wrong.
Yeah. Okay.
Number three, if she says, does this dress make me look fat? Tell her, yeah, you put on a little weight. and she will be so upset with the fact of how she looks that the argument will end and she will no longer be mad at you. And then he's like, there's a slight possibility that if you do these things, you will end up 6 feet under. But that is not my fault. That's enough said. I'm like, yeah.
That's more than a possibility, brother. That's a guarantee.
Another
That's a
one,
guarantee.
another one he did on April Fool's Day was he's like, well, I was gonna start out this video saying the reason I'm leaving YouTube, but as we all know, it's April 1st, and so many other YouTubers have already done this. So I fucked your wife.
Oh.
And she moaned like a wildebeest.
Oh, wow.
That just like, because the dude doesn't usually say stuff like that. I was just like, oh, okay. Alrighty then.
All right.
Damn.
Yeah, okay. Wow. I think that's
Um,
a little bit more than April Fool's joke.
you've probably seen him before. He usually does videos on like people who've done like the stupidest shit ever. Like he's a a thicker dude. He's bald. He's usually like this worthless piece of human did this to, and he explains the story. Pretend it's about people who've done like horrible stuff. But
Nah, don't sound familiar, but
oh, Mr. Beast turned down $1 billion for his YouTube channel.
yeah.
I was like, yeah, I probably would have too. Because considering, like, there's a dude who did the math, and he's like, yeah, because Mr. Beast said if it were more like 10 to 20 billion, maybe, but no.
No, I
And
mean, look, in the long run,
Yeah,
$1 billion ain't nothing compared to what he can make in the long run.
yep.
You know, he really making his money off of AdSense. He's making his money off of uh, brand deals. Not only that, he's used his YouTube um, fame to launch Mr. or Beast Burgers, Feastables, and I know that there's something else coming. But he opened his first physical Mr. or Beast Burger restaurant in New Jersey,
mhm.
and they will be popping up all over the country here soon. Feastables, like I said, has sold 10 million, 10 million bars in the first year. 1 million of those was sold in the first 72 hours.
Wow.
So yeah, 1 billion is, yeah, I would have turned it down too.
Plus, I mean, like, how do you buy someone's YouTube channel? Like,
Oh,
it wouldn't be Mr. Beast's channel if it weren't for Mr. Beast. Like,
you can.
Mr. Beast.
There, his YouTube channel. He's probably got it as a business.
So,
Like
like,
if I was to go online and start and took my YouTube channel and it boomed and got millions of people watching it,
yeah.
I would have to have an accountant. I would have to have a DBA, doing business as license, pay taxes, all that other stuff.
No, I understand that. But what I'm getting at is Mr. Beast is Mr. Beast. So, if, like, would Mr. Beast then be working for the person who bought his YouTube channel?
Oh,
Or,
I see what
like,
you're saying.
I mean,
They
because
would be
who the fuck's gonna want to watch it if Mr. Beast isn't there? Like,
okay. Let's give you this example right now. WWE was just sold to, I can't think of the name of the company, but they own UFC. All right. The WWE will still be the WWE. Vince McMahon will still own 49%. But the Endeavor will own 51%, which is a controlling share, and they were going to take the new company, which would be whatever they call the two companies, and they were going to trade it. That's going to be traded publicly on the stock market.
Mm-hmm.
So Vince McMahon no longer is the owner of WWE, but he's still the president of WWE. He will still get a paycheck. He got his $9 billion or whatever they bought the company for, but they kept him on as president, so he will still get whatever they agreed to. So that would be like somebody that want to buy Mr. Beast's channel would want to buy that to trade publicly, and they would more want to trade publicly on the. They'd want to take the Feastables, Mr. Beast Burger, and all the other stuff that he's got going, and do something where they could sell shares of the company to on the stock market. Because you can't buy somebody's channel like you said. If Mr. Beast ain't on there, Jimmy not on there, it's not Mr. Beast.
Right.
Exactly. That's so basically they're just buying control of the channel.
Yes, and where somebody would buy it, and then he would continue to do his videos, and with the exception of he wouldn't have the added stress of running it. He could go back to just being a talent.
Mm-hmm.
He'd go, what the idea is, and if somebody was to buy it like that, they wouldn't really have to do the brand deals to get money to pay for these videos. Whoever bought it would probably fork out the money for all the videos.
Yeah.
I don't think he wants to give up that control like that anyway.
I don't know. Yeah,
Well, he's got to be making millions a year anyway.
Yeah. I mean, first of all, with the Beast Burger and the Feastables, the brand deals pay for the videos. Like Squid Games, this recreation of Squid Games cost $5 million to produce.
Yep.
And $5 million, I think $2 million of that went to the CGI company that went in and created the whole thing is on. I can't think of the name of the company that did the CGI for it, but it's super cool if you watch it from their perspective, what they actually did to it. If you go watch the video, the Mr. Beast video, and then go watch the company that did the CGI, you're like, oh, that is so cool, because it looks. I don't know if you've seen it or not. I've never even seen Squid Games.
Me neither.
Oh, I've seen it, yeah.
But because it's such a popular show, because it was a show, right? Like there's episodes.
Yeah, it was a series.
Yeah, since it's such a popular series, I mean, I got the premise of it, and yeah, he did
plot twist in the end.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but
okay, so that makes more sense because I was like, yeah, like I had just read the first part, like, of the story that he turned down $1 billion. I was telling my mom, she's like, that doesn't make any sense because it wouldn't be Mr. Beast without, Mr. Beast. I was like, yeah,
right.
So I don't understand it either, but
yeah, he wouldn't be. I mean, you also look at it like this: they could be buying a name, which would be buying Mr. Beast's name, buying the logo, the restaurants, and the Feastable thing,
mm-hmm.
and merchandise. Because he does merch, but he does shirts and hats and stuff like that. But if somebody gets a hold of that, that's gonna put out Mr. Beast toys, Mr. Beast action figures, Mr. Beast Funko Pop, Mr. Beast trading cards. I mean,
Yeah.
The
Then he'll
the
have him and all his friends and toys, and
yes, yeah, you would have Mr. Beast, Chris, Chandler. Um,
Oh, speaking of Chandler or Chris, I don't know if it's true, but I saw a story where I think he's transitioning or something.
a good possibility because it's kind of looking a little weird in these videos lately. So,
Mm-hmm.
but then again, I because he wears this black fingernail polish, but I've seen so many so many dudes wearing fingernail polish here lately. It's like, what the living is going on?
Mm-hmm.
yep, it's not the '80s anymore. I said the same
Unless,
thing in the '80s when the guys all started wearing black fingernail polish. I was like, why?
Yeah. I mean, now that's not really as much of a stigma as a lot of other stuff, but what really pissed me off today was seeing this UFC fight, this women's UFC fight, and this transgendered man uh beat a lady like really bad. Not really bad, but um ended it by kneeing her in the face, I think. And at the end he's like, "Yeah, you like that? Yeah, you like that? I'm coming after every woman in here." And it's just like, oh my god. That's I don't know, that pisses me off more than any other sport. Just because I don't know. That really upset me.
I'm here, but I'm going up this hill, so is there really only two people in here?
Yep.
I think it's just you, me, Dread, and Shell. Bear has responded to Shell.
Yeah. I'm definitely gonna be changing up
And
my
nobody's
streaming
on,
habits
so
somehow. What'd you say?
I don't see anybody really on that would be in my list. Great Scott, that's about it.
Great Scott
uh,
in and around Maximus Overstacker, Walker Magnet, um oh, Mobile Silver Keys, uh KK. Yeah, there's a lot of people on right now.
Oh, there is. I'm scrolling down on my other page real quick, and yeah, there are quite a few. I guess they were just weren't up high on my list.
Yeah. And the next girl streams at 7.
oh my God, what is going on?
So
Not supposed to be in that lane, buddy.
bum 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 bum. Oh my,
Hey, Johnny, Dread's not to that age yet, but you ever have your doctor send you a text? Actually, you don't get a text from your doctor. You get a text from Cologuard because your doctor sent them your information and they're sending you a package.
I, I, I,
Yeah. What
yeah, I
the
don't know.
heck?
You're breaking up because I'm going up this hill, so
Oh,
I had no idea. I heard text and something else. That's all I heard.
can you hear me now?
yep.
Yeah, it's Still
It's-
roll body, but it will be till I get to the top of the mountain here. Another 5 minutes.
I'm gonna have to figure something else out because obviously streaming on this day at this time is just done for. Um, I don't know anymore because Cash has got Mondays and Tuesdays and Thursdays. Wednesdays is obviously a shitty day to stream.
Oh. Well, I don't know how well you can hear me, but
It's
I
not a
told
busy
you.
day, that's for sure.
I told you to switch Wednesdays to Tuesdays at 4 o'clock Central
Yeah.
Time and do 4 to 6, and then let everyone rate EC.
Yeah, I actually forgot about that.
That actually would work.
Yeah.
Someplace to hang out before EC.
Yeah.
Whet their appetites.
Right.
Um. Wait, did you say Tuesday or Thursday?
I said Tuesday.
I think I'd probably do Thursday instead because that spreads it out a little more instead of doing Sunday and Tuesday. There's only a day in between. It would spread it out a little more.
Spread it out by a day.
Well, yeah, but I mean, because you do it Tuesday, then you got, an entire week basically until you're streaming again. So it's.
I mean, all right. Cash money streams on Tuesday, Thursday, sometimes Monday, sometimes Saturday, Sunday, sometimes 7 days a week. I don't know. I mean, again, like I keep saying over and over, if people are gonna come when they're gonna go watch what they want to watch. There's only 24 hours in a day, and there's only 7 days in a week.
Mm-hmm.
So to try to watch who's streaming and when and what time, it's impossible because whatever streams on Tuesday night, it's just there's not only them stream. There's there's people we don't even know about that streaming at the same time. So again, it's not about the time. It's about what's done on the show. If people are interested enough to stick around, they're gonna stick around.
Yeah.
They're gonna come in, hang out, and no matter what day of the week is or time or our ears popping.
Altitude.
My ears were popping.
Yeah, because of the altitude.
Yeah. Yep. Almost at 4,000 feet.
Damn,
That's up there.
crazy.
Yes, sir.
2 more thousand and you'll need to start oxygen.
Yeah.
Wait, who were we talking about? Shobin said never watched the guy.
I think when you were talking about the wrestler.
Oh.
I mean, fool you. Just understand this shit, bro.
My dad and mom actually didn't know who Mr. Beast was. I was kind of shocked.
Don't they see the internet and honey ads?
I thought so, but I mean,
I can see his face without even closing my eyes.
yeah. I'm like, wow, Mr. Beast turned down $1 billion. Who's Mr. Beast? You know, Mr. Beast. Just because you say his name twice doesn't mean I'm gonna know who he is. I'm like, wow, y'all living under a rock.
That was a guy that was never that had it in mind he was going to be a big YouTuber, and that's what he became.
Yep.
Oh, all by
And he
counting
did it
to
at the beginning.
100,000.
He started hardcore at the beginning and just kept on going, figured out the algorithm, and watch out, world.
Well, I don't think it's figured out the algorithm. I think he put out interesting videos to watch. And I think the first video I ever watched with him that he gave his 40th million subscriber 40 cars. And I said, well, I heard of him before, but I didn't pay attention to what they're talking about. But when you put on a video that's 25 minutes long and it ends and you're like, oh, that's it? What the hell? That was so damn fast. That's somebody could tell a story.
Mm-hmm.
When you watching a video and you keep hitting your screen to see how much longer is this got, I really want to give these people the watch time, but god damn, this is forever long. And then, then I ain't gonna get the views.
Yep. Oh.
Yeah, that's like one of the metal detecting guys I watch. It's him and a few other of his friends. He posts his new video every Wednesday, and it's usually 20 minutes long. He's already got 10,000 views on it.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, these guys are sponsored by big companies and everything too, but they just you watch them and they're almost a TV show. They're funnier than hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The raw emotion of the stuff they find. They're in a really good area down in Baltimore area.
Yeah, and you don't have to go out looking for brand deals. All you got to do is because they're always looking for people. That's advertising.
Yep.
They don't give a shit what it is. I mean, some of them do. They don't really want some stuff sold on like streaming sites that are playing violent video games and stuff like. But those brands are always watching. Like they're looking through YouTube. They try to find the people that when they put out a video that they're getting thousands of views.
Yep.
10, 20, 30,000 views because they want people's eyes on their product. So oh fuck.
So, I've been playing these apps that pay you money to play games. And
Yeah.
I found one. It's a lot more difficult than some of the others because they only have so many free games you can play a day for free that will actually give you money. And the money it does give you is minuscule. Otherwise, you have to deposit money and then play with that money to get money or possibly lose money. But
Right.
um, the other apps are legitimately like 100% free.
Uh,
And they like I can spend maybe a day or so, not like continuous, off and on, um, and get a $10 gift card to PayPal. It takes 2 or 3 days to deposit, but um, it's so cool. Free money.
Yeah, I mean, there's all kinds of ways to make free money. That one girl I told you about, the wholesale Ted,
Yeah,
she from New Zealand. She makes all kinds of free ass money, and you just got to be able to. You just got to have the. I want to say enthusiasm, but that's not what the word I'm looking for.
drive.
Drive is one, but you got to get motivation to
Yeah,
get up and actually do it. Because it looks like, yeah, it's not super easy. You got to put some work in it, but yeah, it can be done. Most of the time, it's like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that shit.
Yep.
yeah.
I'm too lazy. Like that. Like you could sell that AI art. There's websites all over that you create your own artwork, and they're selling. I don't understand it, but hey, NFCs were selling, still sell. So
Yeah, and some of them sell for big money.
yes,
I've lately just had major creativity block, just like horribly bad.
Now, what are these NFCs actually images of?
whatever.
Anything or
It could be pretty much anything.
like a cartoon character?
The cartoon,
Like a custom cartoon character?
yeah, but it's got to be something unique, and it can only be it's got to be such a unique thing that there's only one of them in existence. That's
Yeah,
what people are paying big money for. That one image that nobody else can have. I mean,
right.
I don't fully understand the NFC thing, but again, it's a internet deal. Ah, man, I'm going to have to look up Dogecoin because along with
That
uh, crypto ATMs now, they have machines where you can buy crypto at.
Yeah,
And I seen one the other
yep.
day. I wanted to see what Bitcoin was at. It was at 35,000. But they got like 14 different cryptocurrencies. Like, wow, really? But Dogecoin I've heard of before. It's 10 cents a Dogecoin, and I was like, I need to look that up because even if you get it at 10 cents, and I don't know, it goes to a
For
dollar.
some reason, it goes boom. Yeah.
yeah, because everybody's
Well, that's
like,
like
"Oh,
years ago.
go ahead."
Go ahead.
I was gonna say just like with uh Bitcoin, everybody was like, "Oh no, it's stupid. It's not gonna work. Whatever," and then it blew up. I mean, yeah, it's crashed recently, but still, for a while, it
Yep.
was going crazy. And if you
I
did it
think
right, you got your money in and you got your money out. So
I think it went as high as $65,000.
That's like
go
I
ahead.
missed that. Me?
Yeah,
Who?
you.
Oh, well, yeah. I missed what Johnny said. He went robot on me.
I said Bitcoin went as high as $65,000.
I know a dude who had millions in his Bitcoin wallet and lost the password to his Bitcoin wallet and could not recover it.
I heard about that.
Like, I would die. Oh my god, can you
That's why
imagine?
always make your password something you'll remember.
Yeah.
One of the problems is people use a different password for everything they have. I couldn't remember if I had to use a different password for everything I do. Man, there's no way I could remember all those damn passwords.
Nope. I
I have
generally I make my password the pretty much the same thing. If it's something like I really don't want somebody getting into, I'll change like the last one or two letters or numbers or symbols.
yep.
But something that's just like a key or two off. So if I forget, I know that it's at least one of those.
Yeah, I have one, two, three. I got 5 different passwords I use, but I use them all the time and change them up from time to time. But
Yep.
I can remember.
I have to change every month due to the place I work. I have to change my password every 30 days.
I hate when
Oh
I make you
shit.
do that. It's so annoying.
Yep. And it can't be like I can't like pick a word and do like exclamation point 01 and then go 02 the next month. The whole thing has to change. It can't be any part of what you had before. So it gets difficult. Like right now, I've got a 17 digits. That's all I did. 17 different letters and numbers, random.
Good Lord. That's crazy.
Hung out of what it is, so I can remember it.
Crazy, 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 crazy.
But yeah, remember when Circuit City was in the United States
Hmm.
before they closed all the stores? I told my old boss, I was like, you should buy some of this stock at that 13 cents a share for, for Circuit City. And he goes, yeah, but they're closing. And I was like, yeah, but you got to look at the big part. They're closing in America. They're not closing in Canada. And he was like, okay, so what's that mean? I go, well, when you buy that at 13 cents, when when the stores in Canada get hit $2 or $3, your 13 cents is going to be 75 cents. Well, he ended up buying in at 11 cents. He bought $10,000 worth. And after the first year, after they completely wiped out the U.S. market, got rid of them, they did a special thing. Anybody who had so many shares could trade off and get Canadian shares in the company still. Well, for his 10 grand, he ended up with like $170,000.
Wow.
Just and it's like I wish I had the money then. I mean, it was my boss, the guy who owned the company,
I swear, the
but he gave
best
me a little bit of a kickback, computer, little thank you gifts.
the best deals always happen when you're broke.
Yep.
Yep.
It's like the universe knows. Oh, this dude's broke. Let's kick him where it hurts.
And here's the other side. I get lucky with scratch off tickets, but I get really lucky on payday when I don't need the luck.
Yeah.
Shit, I always need to luck, payday or not payday.
I mean, hitting 300. What's that?
No, I
You
said I need to pay. I need to luck payday or not payday. Shit.
Yeah.
see, that's when you don't need it is when you put most of that aside, and
Yep.
then you'll have it when you do need it, and then just keep the train a rolling.
There you go. All right, I'm gonna jump out of
Well,
here.
I
I
have
gotta
a
go check
Yeah,
something
I'm gonna
before I
close
cross
down.
an envy.
because it's just us, and
Yeah.
yeah, it sucks. Oh,
All right. Well,
Right.
I'm sure I'll see you guys around somewhere later.
It was
you
good
know,
talking.
yeah,
Yep.
man. Oh, Roy,
Talk to y'all later.
All right.
later.
Talk to you later. Have a good one, Dred. Have a good one,
Have a
John.
good one. Well, if anybody is in chat, have a good night. I may be back on
Yep.
later.
All right. I'm out.
Don't forget,
All right.
call someone, tell them you love
I'll be
them.
in bed in about an hour and a half.
Alrighty.
Do them.
Have a good
I
night,
said
man.
do them.
Uh,
All right.
oh, yeah. Do them twice.
Keep,
There we go.
triplet.
All right.
Keep
Have
smiling, brother.
Yeah, you too, man.
All
Have a
righty.
good night.
Yeah, you too.
All right, guys. Later.
Bye.